Welcome, everybody. I'm Jabby Koay, joined by Julia WEIN. And we're looking at women's sports versus men's sports from Ozzy Man Reviews. Thank you, Ozzy Man Reviews, for making a dope video that we can watch together. And y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. While you subscribe to upvoting, subscribe to Ozzy Man Reviews. Link in the description below if you want to click on that. Give the original upvote. Help him get to 5.5 million subscribers. He's like literally 1.1 away from 5.5 million subscribers as of this recording. Help him get there. Please subscribe to his channel and follow Julia WEIN if you could be so kind. That'd be awesome. Do you play sports?
It's like an auctioneer.
Yes.
Reading off.
That's how you gotta do it.
I don't play sports as of now. I used to growing up.
What'd you play?
I'm very active. I was a swimmer. I did soccer. I played volleyball. I think that's it.
You were a soccer, you were a swimmer, and you were a volleyball.
I was the ball. No,
yes.
I'm just kidding.
People just kicked me around and knocked me around. It was awesome. So, okay, what did I do? I played basketball and football when I was in Catholic school. Then I abandoned that in favor of martial arts and have not looked back.
So you're very hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. I also was crushing it on DDR back in the day. I think that should totally be a sport.
Yeah. The big ones at like the movie theaters and the mall. There was always someone there like just crushing it on the DDR stage. I never jumped in.
I hope they bring that up here. Probably not.
Yeah. I'm rooting for the girlies in this one.
Yeah.
How you going, everyone? Let's have a look at women's sport. Let's do it. That's a big hit. Should at least be 4 runs. No, Diol has caught it. No, she hasn't. Yes, she has. Bloody hell. That was brilliant. Meanwhile, over at the men's, that's an easy one. He's got it. Or has he? Kind of? Maybe. No, yes. No. Oh, bugger. It's okay, fellas. Don't get defensive. We know we're good at sport too.
Oh.
We are.
Yo, his face was like, oh, God. Can you imagine? Like, everybody saw it. Like, because I remember watching this Kevin Costner movie back in the day. I've referenced this multiple times where he's like a pitcher. Right before he's about to throw the ball, he just he phases everybody out. You know, on the iPhones, how they have that like fake shallow depth of field thing? It looked kind of like that. I think it was a Sam Raimi movie. He phases everybody out right before he's about to pitch and throws the pitch, and he does a great job because he's Kevin Costner. I wondered, like, ever since seeing that moment, if that's what people on, you know, the basketball court and baseball field, if that's what they do. And when you have that moment, it has to be a moment where that phasing out completely disappears and you just feel the shame.
Well, you're just so aware of all of the eyes on you. I think that's what they refer to when they say you're getting in the zone. Like, it's just you out there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
That's
you off.
okay. Go
Let's
ahead.
check out the women's soccer/football. Crikey, this is a gutsy run by Rodriguez. Go all the way. Men don't like passing either. Or fall over. No, she has a shot. Goal.
Oh,
she
right.
She's fallen over here or in a few meters. Instead of having a shot, it's odd to see. Yeah, at the men's, Harry Kane, he's strong. Oh, yeah, he's fallen over. There was surely some heavy contact that made him fall. No, not really. This is a good position for a shot. No, he's fallen over too. He got brushed. Lightly brushed.
Hey. We have big feet, okay? At least I do. I've run into that kind of when he was trying to run and just like ate shit. Like, I've totally done that kind of thing in the dumbest of ways. Walking up the stairs, whatever it might be. Even just today, Achara was prepping Julia in the room here before I came up. I was running up with my coffee and this basket. And I was in such a hurry to get up here, and my foot caught the step, and the coffee went into the basket. And I'm like, that's beautiful. That's why I came in here and you saw me wiping with the tissue.
Gotcha. Okay, I believe you now.
I didn't drink out of the basket. What do you think I am, an animal?
I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for some caffeine. Honestly, cheers.
I have just enough. Eye contact. There you go.
You're right about that. I always forget. That's 7 years of bad luck.
No, it's 7 seconds of whatever luck. Here we go.
Bike on my way. English over on the bike.
For Sabine Schmitz, I don't know what she said. Ich freue mich hier zu sein or something nice like that. She was a hell of a driver. Let's cross over to the blokes driving.
Oh, fuck. Sammy, what are you doing, man? Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, this was too much. Don't get defensive. We are good at driving. I know my gender is good at driving. What are you doing, Romaine? Stay on the road. Okay, not including this time. This was a one-off. I'm still shocked he survived this.
He's
to be honest with you.
Oh, Sammy, you are wrecking the car.
Maybe us blokes actually don't know our limits. We're naturally negligent. We don't mind putting our body on the line until blood pours out of our face. Weightlifting is 100% manly. Oh, okay, this Sheila wants to have a crack. No, don't be defensive. That's fine. It does look heavy. Oh, she's accomplished something great.
Now, hold on a second. Okay.
Yeah.
I met you at 24 Hour Fitness. You know the weight racks like I do. Those weights are fat and lighter, okay?
Well,
Because like they have the 10-pound plates that are big.
no, the red ones are 45.
But we don't know that those are 45. They could have a different color scheme.
They
45,
could be.
45
But
could be like...
I know her because, not know her, but I see her
She's
all
my
over the
bestie.
place. Yeah.
The red
She's
could,
all over my Instagram.
red could indicate something else in this gym, though. Red could indicate 5 pounds. Those
It
could
could,
be, those
but
could be really big 5-pound
How
weights.
many gyms have you been to where the red indicates anything other than 45?
Everything but 24-hour fitness. I'm kidding.
Great here. And she's not bleeding from the face. That's interesting to see.
Golly.
Almost responsible. You keep
It's
bleeding
so-
from
yeah.
the face, Ed. Get ready. Here's Simone. Flippy 1, Flippy 2, Flippy, spin.
Wow.
She's crazy.
Like weightlifting
Yeah.
isn't exclusive to men, gymnastics isn't exclusive to women. We can do flippy spinnies too. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I've
Nailed
always
it.
wanted
Come
to
on,
do
be
that.
nimble. Be nimble. Ah, nah. How good was Martina Hingis? I loved her when I was a
Yo, gymnastics is crazy. I used to do gymnastics, and
Tell us everything.
the worst injury I ever saw, the worst one. Trigger warning for some of you because I'm about to describe something nasty. This guy was on the parallel bars, not the parallel bars, the whatever those are where you swing, and this guy was swinging on it, and he got caught, and so he had this thing where his hand got stuck, and his forearm was at the top of the bar, and snapped. And he was stuck up there with a snapped forearm. And all I remember was everybody going, oh, and everyone running as if there was an earthquake or a monster.
Away from him?
No, towards him.
Okay,
But like
okay,
they were running away from me. I was like, what? I didn't fart. What happened? So they were running towards him and they had to like help get him off. And I looked for a second. I saw his forearm had snapped. I'm like, oh my God.
Ooh.
I'm never doing that again. I got my
Yeah.
balls caught on that thing too many times. Can you imagine your forearm getting caught?
Did it pop out of the skin?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
But the worst thing I ever saw from a girl was it was a cheerleader who I had a big crush on. I never asked her out because she never came back after this. She was doing a backflip off of a gymnastics box, and like all of everybody's doing it. Everyone's going, oh, back tuck, and they're going high in the air and back tuck. So she goes for it, and she goes upside down and basically lands on her face.
Oof.
It wasn't like from the ground. It was from up higher.
Yeah.
And she lands on her face, and everyone's like, and she got up. She just wasn't right after that. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done with cheerleading. I could see in her eyes, like her soul.
She lost all love for the sport in that moment.
Yeah.
Poor girl. I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
wherever
she's-
you are,
yeah.
I don't know who you are, but I hope you're doing well.
I'm sure she's fine now, but it was like one of those moments where you're like, that's a turning
lot
point.
of therapy
Yeah.
needed after that point. 100%. Yeah.
yeah. Nailed it. Come on, be nimble. Be nimble.
Like, it looks painful, but
How
also
good
kind of
was
fun
It is
to
fun.
just swing.
Yeah, it is fun.
Martina Hingis. I loved her when I was a teenager. I'd watch her all day. Whether she was receiving a serve, I'd watch her. Or if she was the one serving, I'd be watching. Just so many hours as a 13-year-old observing days, months, years of staring. Like, yeah, okay, so what? I had a fucking crush on her. Women watch men's sport when they're thirsty too. Sheila's bloody love fucking Rafa's ass, especially when he gives it a big old picky pick. Italian women's pole vault has a massive YouTube audience these days.
Yes.
Shit, I'm bloody sexualizing athletes.
No. I've seen this imagery right here pop up on my Instagram, on my YouTube Shorts suggestions multiple times, and I'm like, why is this showing up?
She has a rockin' bod. I will give it to her. She looks very good.
yeah, she looks good. Yeah.
I didn't want to do that in this video. Oi, no, I didn't. Cut to women's surfing. Bethany Hamilton at Jaws smashing it. Female participation in surfing has a really interesting history. No, fair dinkum. Check out the documentary, Girls Can't Surf. It's a cracker. I kind of feel like Australian football is doing the same thing to women that surfing did to women. The games are on at shit times of the day, outside of the season. They play on fields in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere like Uncle Terry's farm. Just let us buy one ticket to the footy. We can watch the men's and the women's. Tennis does do that well. Ash Barty isn't playing months before Kyrgios and out on Uncle Terry's fucking farm.
I appreciated this. That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah. Is that what I was expecting from him? Honestly, I was expecting him to go hard in on women, so it caught me by surprise.
I was shooting for the girlies on that one, and
Yeah.
I think they pulled off for sure.
So you want to go do gymnastics?
You know, I will add to my bucket list to be able to swing a full, at least once, full circle on one of those parallel bars. I feel like it would be a feeling I can't really describe, you know? You've done it, no?
Gymnastics, yeah. I've done all kinds of things on that bar that I was talking about, but like,
What's going through your brain when you're swinging around?
get it done. Get her done.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back. I've never done like a swing. I've just tried to get up on it and then like do some stuff. But like the getting up process was like I was instructed on how to do it by friends that were there. And every time I did it, it just like I caught my mistas. I caught my situation down there too many times getting up on it. And I'm just like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
And so I stayed away from it. I liked doing the beam.
Yes.
That was a challenge. It's like it's a mental hurdle to do the beam because you do the beam inches off the floor, you got it just fine. You're walking.
Right.
You can do like cartwheels. As soon as you raise it up to 3 feet off the ground, it feels so different for some reason.
Yeah. Well, you're also 3 feet off the ground, but then you're however many feet tall.
That's
so
true.
You're seeing it from 8 feet up.
Presumably. And yeah, with that, it's like when I see the girls do, and I've only seen girls do it. I don't know if guys do the same thing, but when I've seen girls do beam in the Olympics and stuff like that, or gymnastics competitions, I am so floored. I'm just watching them mesmerized. I'm like, I don't know how y'all pull
They're
this
in the
off.
zone.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Because they're doing like back tucks and front tucks and like full twists off the thing. I'm like, yo, this
Jumping
is...
splits and...
Most people will never know the mental hurdle it is just to walk on that. Just to walk.
Did you ever do like the tight, like... How do you describe it? The tightrope, basically, like you tie it between two trees and it's just like a rope. There was a friend of mine once who would like start jumping on it.
Yeah.
So it was like bouncing and he would, switch between legs and jump on his butt and all this stuff. And I'm like, I can barely even just stand up on it. So
yeah.
Well, kudos to whoever can.
I guess once you get past that hurdle of like, this doesn't scare you anymore, I guess your attitude is different. It's all acclimation.
It's all mental.
So, yeah. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy this. Again, subscribe, bell icon, all notifications. Vote this up. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Julia WEIN.
Peace out.